Heading up the mountain the first time since the big fire we had here, the moose fire. Kind of anxious to see what it looks like and dreading it at the same time. Deer season opened on the 10th, but we weren't home to go, so this is our first deer trip out. Not sure what to expect. So far, most of the area that we normally use isn't burnt, but this is getting right into some of my favorite spots, and this did get burnt. Not real hard. This side looks pretty hard in places. That hillside there, that doesn't look so good. And Boogerville, there were two cabins right here that I really liked. I'm not seeing them from the road. Have to drive back here and look. Oh man, I think it got them both. I don't see them. I wonder if the road's even open enough to drive up. See them. They are right there. They got burned. Oh, that's a shame. Those cabins were nice. This is terrible. That's one of the cabins, and this is the other one. This one was always kind of strange. It had, the floor was kind of bad in it, but it had a basement in it. Ah, that just makes me sick. All these glass bottles and things, they must have been under the porch. Unless that's the windows. That's probably windows, I bet. This was such a pretty spot. And it's hard burned too. This probably is not going to grow back. What happens is it sterilizes the ground and nothing will grow for a lot of years. Yeah, that little cabin there, that's the one last winter that I put the wood stove in and used it to warm up a few times during my trap line. There was an outhouse up here. I don't see any sign of it at all. Don't remember if it had a tin roof or wooden roof. this is sickening. I'll put in a picture here with those two cabins in it and show you what they did look like. That stuff there, that was a slide in the pickup type camper that somebody dumped, and I wanted to tear that apart and haul it out of here because it was an eyesore. Guess I don't have to do that now. Maybe take that junk out. Guess it really doesn't matter now. That over there was part of Boogerville Mine. There was a building there. Not anymore. Move it up this way, Sam. Section through here looks about the same as it ever did. It's funny how it burns only places. Some of it's really hard burnt, some of it's untouched. Now we're getting back into more of the burnt part. It's still smoky, and the fire is still going, but not very much. This is where we caught that big bear and two of those wolves. I have a trail camera here that I was sure was gone. It might be. It looks like it might have survived though. Wow, look at this. The fire burned right through here. Right under the edge of this. Here's my hay hook that I left hanging in the tree. Let's see, which tree did I have the camera on? Should have been right here. Somebody might have found it. I don't see it. That wolf was right here. One of them. The other wolf was right there by the stump. And that big bear was right here. That little chewed up tree right here is what I had him chained to, and the tree that we ratchet strapped him to. Look at this. Holy cow, the fire came that close. I'm really happy this spot survived. It was kind of a special place for me. Where's my camera? Somebody might have found it. One of the forest fires people, I bet you. Because I forgot my hay hook. That hook I used to drag a beaver in with that I aimed the camera at. It should be right here, I think, on this tree. I don't see it. Turn this off and look around a little bit here. Well, it looks to me like a forest fire guy must have found my camera, because it's gone. It should have been screwed onto the side of that tree right there. And the hay hook was still there, but the camera's not. Looking around, I don't see it on the ground any place or anywhere. And the fire burned, boy, within probably 20 feet of that tree right over here. So they were probably, I imagine, rooting around in there, and somebody spotted it. It should have been right here. The good news is my wolf trapping spot is still here. So maybe I'm still got a chance for this fall after all. Kind of doubt anything much will be in here until everything settles down and things kind of get back to normal. Who knows, they might not be that much affected though. Find out this fall. Well, now. The season's open now. Fire is still burning though. Pretty good amount of smoke coming up right there. Hopefully the wind doesn't pick up and get all this stuff going all over again. None of this was logged before. It was all just thick timber. Sure looks different. sure I'd want to cross that anymore. This bridge wasn't in good shape before the fire, but not really sure I'd want to cross that one now. Feels pretty solid though. Yeah, this over here, it ain't coming back anytime soon. This is hard burned. I was really worried and happy to see fire came really close, but it did not get Neil Allen's cabin. This is where I found that milk can full of furs. It wasn't at the cabin, it was down in the brush over here, but I found out a lot more about that story, and I was really hoping this place was still here to tell about it, but boy, it came close. Look at this, it burned all the way around it. Didn't touch the cabin. A lot of junk and stuff kicking around back in here. Now that the grass is burned off, probably be able to find some neat stuff maybe. I'm gonna have to come back up here before the snow flies and poke around some. Ought to be a good spot for morels in the spring. Yeah, this Neil Allen, the fellow that had those furs that I found, this was a kind of either a suicide or a possible murder. It's a neat story. I gotta tell this one. Yeah, look at how hard burned it burned just right across the street, across the road. That won't grow back over there. This side over here, it's not that bad. This will grow back. Trees will take a long time, but the brush won't. Still smoky back here.